What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another chill nebula grinding session. Today, I honestly don't know what we're gonna do, so I've actually put a lot of work in. As you can see, we have diamond badges on the LMGs, diamond badges on the shotguns, SMGs, assault rifles, and all that. I have all of the opal camos done for the assault rifles. We are almost done with all of the opal camos for the SMGs, currently working on the opal camos for the LMGs, which means we're actually, we're kind of closing in here. So, I already finished up the LW3A1 Frost line, did a bit more work on the LR7.62, done a good bit of work on the DM10, started working on the SWAT 5.56. I really do need to start honing in on these melee weapons. I was doing good with the multitasking for a bit, but I kind of fell off there, so I'll need to get back to doing that then. But we really are closing in. Like, the more that I realize it, we only have, like, what, 4, 6, not even a full 8 here, so, like, 7.5. Same situation here. We got, like, 10.5 weapons there. Really, I'm basically done with these two, so that might as well only equal, like, 11 weapons there in terms of, like, the amount of critical kills that I need. And with the melee weapons, sure, maybe like 13 in total. Now I'm looking at some of the weapons here. Yeah, I only need like 9 more special limbs with the KSV, and then also with the Compact 92. I'm pretty sure that I'm really close with this one as well, right? Yeah, 17 out of 30. So what I actually think we're gonna do today is we're just gonna like kind of chillax with the critical kills and all that, and we're just gonna go in and knock out these special limbs with the KSV. I know my main strategy up to this point has been like, oh, just leave it up to RNG to get it out of the box, but at this point, there's so many weapons that I'm gonna need to get opal camo on, and this one is just, it's so close that I just want to go into a match, start it from fresh, and just get this one done, because I only need 9. So today's gonna be an ultra chill nebula grinding session, because we're literally just going in and shooting some zombies, and then once we see some manglers, we'll cap them, and then we'll exfil whenever we get the opal camo done on this. I'm really sad. I wish I could show it to you guys, but it's like just barely off camera. I have this Mario lamp that I absolutely love. I don't know what you call it on the lamp, like the lamp shade. It's the original NES Mario Bros. You know, it's level 1-1, him running through with the one question block, sprouting out a mushroom, and then there's like a Koopa behind him. There's also like another star power up behind him, and it looks so cool, but it unfortunately, like, the LED inside of it, it's not like a normal light bulb. Like, there's a light bulb looking cover for the LED, but it's most definitely not a normal light bulb, because once you take that off, it's like these 3 small LED bulbs, and I have no idea how to change them. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know, because I've only had this lamp for like a year now, and I've barely gotten to use it, because I mean, I just didn't know where to put it. But then I found a spot on my desk. I was like, you know what, yeah, it's really dim over my desk setup, so I like to use it. But now the light, not only is it dimming out, but it's also starting to do this thing where it'll like flicker in and out, and it's just like really distracting. I was looking at it, I was trying to like twist stuff and turn stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna end up breaking this thing, so maybe I'll have to do like a Google search or something on it then. I hope there's actually a way to replace that, because again, I've only had it for like a year now. I was also thinking maybe it's my cord or my box, but I mean, that wouldn't make sense. You know what, scratch what I said before. We might end up multitasking a little bit in this video. I guess we'll go ahead and grab the DM10, because I mean, I do need headshots on this yet. Not too many, but I mean, get away from me. But I mean, hey, progress is progress, so I'll work on it a little bit. Round 5, it is a vermin round, so time to turn off the rampage inducer, and then after this round, we'll start making our way out to the strategy. I'm so glad that Thanksgiving is over. You know, I don't have anything inherently against Thanksgiving. It's just that I refuse to put up Christmas decorations until Thanksgiving is past. You know, I know for some people it might be like, oh man, you know, it's still November. At least that's how I see it. Like, I feel like, you know, considering the fact that it's still November, it still feels a bit early, but at the same time, it's like November 29th at the time you recorded this, so I don't know, I might as well. I literally have a box right next to me, and it has all my Christmas decorations from last year. It has like a small Christmas tree that I'll probably end up putting on my desk, like right over here, just out of view of the camera. I also have some other like Grinch decorations and stuff. It's crazy, man. I used to never be like this, obviously, when I was younger, you know, like, obviously I loved Christmas, you know, getting presents and occasionally like giving out presents and stuff, but you know, ever since I turned like, I don't know, I want to say when I was like 17, 18, that was like the first time when I was like, oh, you know what, I'm actually starting to care about Christmas. Not just care about Christmas, but also, you know, just care about the holidays in general, you know, like care about the festive side of things, you know, during like Thanksgiving. And I've always been a Halloween kid, so that was never an issue, but especially like Thanksgiving and Christmas, just really getting in the vibes, not just on Christmas Day, but really for the entirety of the holidays, you know, just really feeling it, really vibing with it, getting the Christmas playlist going, you know, playing all those classic songs. Like, I remember last year when I was wrapping all my Christmas presents for my family, I had all those classic jingles going, like the, you know, baby it's cold outside and stuff like that. One thing you guys will learn about me very quickly if you're new to the channel is that I am all about the vibes. If I'm making a video where I want it to be like kind of upbeat, kind of energetic, just having some fun, having some laughs. That's gonna be the vibe of the video. If I want to have a chill video like this where we're just chilling out, having a conversation, spouting off whatever is on my mind, then that's going to be the vibe. We're going to have a chill conversation, and it's going to be chill the whole way through. And if I'm feeling some kind of mental distress, like in the previous couple of videos, and honestly still kind of today, I'm still kind of going through some mental distress when it comes to my OCD and all that. It's been really rough for my OCD this week, not exactly sure why. Then, yeah, you know, then the video, I mean, I wouldn't say the tone is ever, like, necessarily depressing, but it can become rather serious, but, you know, not too much to where I ever try to make it uncomfortable for anybody. Anytime that I talk about really serious topics like that, I always make sure to kind of like reel it back in by the end and leave everybody with some good vibes before getting out of here, you know what I mean? And anytime I talk about my mental disorders, it's never because I'm looking for like pity or sympathy, or it's like, oh man, feel bad for me, my OCD is bothering me today. Like, no, half the time I'm usually cracking jokes about my OCD because I know how ridiculous these conditions are. But you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm sure somebody else can relate out there, so I always know it's nice. Like, it's, like, you know, for me personally speaking, anytime that I watch a creator that I respect, or, you know, whose content I enjoy, and they're willing to get like kind of open about that stuff and talk about things they're struggling with, it kind of helps me feel like less alone in that way. At least that's kind of, you know, it kind of helps not necessarily validate my feelings, but helps me feel less like I'm actually insane and less like, hey, this is just part of the condition, everything will be okay. So I just like to try to also be that beacon of hope for anybody else out there that's kind of going through like similar things, so then, you know, those people also know that they're not alone. All right, now it's time to pack a punch my weapon, and while yes, I am kind of going for critical kills for the DM10, again, I just kind of want to blaze through. Ooh, yes, a Semtex grenade. Let's see if we can actually get this free uncommon ether tool from the Easter egg real quick. So we'll go ahead and aim it right, toss it! Yeah, we got it first try. Alright, so now we're gonna have a bunch of points and salvage raining down from the skies, which we'll go ahead and put into our KSV. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having a lot of fun playing Liberty Falls and, you know, grinding out the camos over here, but I will say I have played a lot, and I do mean a lot of Liberty Falls to get these camos done. So I'm thinking later this afternoon, I might just boot up a game of Terminus and just do my camos over there. I know it's gonna be so much slower because I won't have my water valve strategy, but, you know, I don't even care. I just want to like switch it up and play Terminus again because I adore that map. That is genuinely, like, even though this game is only a little over a month old, I can confidently say it's one of my favorite zombies maps. Like, it's really good. And the fact that I've barely gotten to play it outside of, you know, the few off times I've had to go do Parasite Limbs and the few times that I did the Easter eggs, you know, it's starting to make me sad. I really want to play Terminus again. All right, it's round 9 and this DM10 is starting to become it's starting to kind of become a potato here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come into here, go pack a punch, and then we're just gonna head straight out to the strategy. Well, let's get a little crazy with it. I'll go ahead and pack the DM10 while I'm at it. Well, we'll just keep multitasking. Being able to hold this Dark Matter baseball bat is still one of my greatest accomplishments in life. Was the baseball bat hard to get done? No. Was it a pain in the ass? Yes. There we go. We got a lucky double point. So we'll go ahead and clear out this round, get as many of the points as we can. There we go. Yeah, that should be enough to not only open this door, but then also grab... Actually, we're going to dolphin dive. Yes. Get an extra 100 points from the loose change. Go ahead and grab Jugs, so we got 1,000 essence to spare, and now we can go do the strategy. They added a new bundle to the store that I'm not gonna lie, dang it, we didn't get here before the next Vermin round started. Oh, well, it is what it is. But they added a new bundle to the store that was kind of, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was tempting me a little bit. So it's for the... And I got roasted for mispronouncing this chick's name in my one YouTube short, so yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. I am a half Korean, half American male that speaks English and some Japanese, trying to say a Spanish name. Of course, I'm not going to pronounce it properly. To me, it looked as if it was spelled Alvarez, but apparently it's not Alvarez. How do you say it? Alvarez? I don't speak Spanish. I don't know. I speak some Spanish because I live in Florida, so I've, like, picked up on some things, but I'm not fluent. I don't know the rules of Spanish. I'm sorry. Considering the fact that, as I mentioned before, I've been learning Japanese for the last couple months and I can speak it, obviously not fluently because it's only been a couple months. I can still hold a basic conversation. I can't tell you how many times I like on a daily basis, I constantly hear people mispronounce things in Japanese, you know, whether it be like certain names in anime or the ways that you're supposed to pronounce certain anime or even anime itself. Really, if you'd say it in the way that it's like kind of spelled in Japanese, it'd be anime. So heavens forbid I slightly accidentally mispronounce a Call of Duty operator's name when she isn't even from like a region that I'm technically from, ethnicity ethnicity-wise. Anyway, it's this really cool, like, cel-shaded thing, and, you know, I'm a sucker for those cel-shaded skins. I mean, when I used to make videos over on that setup, you guys probably saw, like, the Borderlands poster in the back, you know, I'm a sucker for that cel-shaded art style. Plus, man, I mean, even if Borderlands didn't have the cel-shaded style, that game is just so much fun. But still, the art style is, like, one of the huge draws for me with that series. It's just in general, I love how it looks. And the skin that I was talking about for Alvarez or whatever, you know, it looks pretty slick. And it also comes with some, like, anime cat guns and stuff. Which, if you don't know this about me, which I'd be surprised if you didn't know this about me because of how much I talk about it, yeah, dude, I'm an anime weeb. I don't care where I'm at. I could be in the middle of Walmart, and if another Dragon Ball fan comes up to me and they, like, want to recreate a DBZ scene with me, I will do it. If you ever see me in public and you want to recreate, like, the whole Goku versus Vegeta, Kaioken versus Galagun, and you want to get down and, like, start screaming right there in public, like, I will do it. If somebody wants to bring me, like, a Super Saiyan 3 wig and they want me to put it on and recreate going Super Saiyan 3 for the first time, dude, I will do it. I love Dragon Ball so much, and furthermore, I just love anime as a whole. Like, anime, it hits different because it's one of those things where you get so attached to anime in a way that I don't, like, obviously you get attached to shows and movies and other mediums, but it's just, there's something about the way that it happens in anime where it's just, it hits, you know? It hits different. It hits. I've noticed that over the years, too. Like, ever since I was a kid, I've always had a hard time pronouncing certain words. Like, when I try to say Saiyan, like, like, when I'm saying it in the middle of a sentence, I just have a hard time pronouncing it. And that goes for a lot of words. Like, on its own, I can say words fine for the most part. Like, Super Saiyan, or, like, even they're, like, trying to say super and then say it just doesn't work. Sometimes it comes out as sane or sant or, like, kind of just, like, you know, pronounced weirdly. But then, like, if I say a word by itself, that doesn't necessarily happen. Like, I remember when I used to say the word don't, which I still kind of struggle with pronouncing properly, I used to say, like, daunt or, like, doint or, like, you know what I mean? I don't know what that is, if there's something for that, if it's just something with my speech, I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure that may also just be an ADHD thing because, you know, with my ADHD, my brain works faster than my mouth does, so the reason that I talk so fast is because that's literally my mouth trying to keep up with my brain in real time, and I wish I could slow it down, but I really can't. When I try to slow down, that's when I start stuttering, kind of like this right now, where I'm trying to slow myself down, but it just doesn't work. It really messes me up. All right, this DM10 is starting to become a bit of, put it lightly, a pea shooter. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do is we're gonna go all in on the KSV now. We're gonna get this thing up to, like, Epic Rarity Pack 2, and we're just gonna roll with this. I'll work on the DM10 at a separate time. It's not gonna take me that long. I'm literally, like, so close to being done with all of the critical kills on it, so I'm not worried. I just want to get this KSV done. I wanna scream and shout and let it all out. Man, that's how I feel with my OCD lately, man. With the way it's been bugging me, I literally just want to scream. I just hate how the media and everything, like, makes it look like such a cool, fun, cute, quirky condition, you know what I mean? It's like, ooh, I need everything to be clean. I gotta wash my hands, but it's so much more than that. It's, to put it lightly, it's a living hell. I wish my brain was like a computer file explorer, you know what I mean? So then I could just go into, like, the mental illnesses subdirectory and then just, like, highlight all of them, right click delete, and then go to my recycling bin and empty the recycle bin and just finally feel normal. Y'all ever seen those videos on TikTok and, like, YouTube Shorts where it's like how God made me, and they have, like, different amounts of water to show, like what, like, it was, like, labeled as, like, what each thing was that, like, makes up who they are. For mine, you'd probably have to put in, like, a gallon of each of OCD, ADHD, PTSD, anxiety. You could probably get away with just doing, like, half a gallon or a quarter gallon of depression because, like, back in the day when I was, like, a teenager and just a bit younger in general, it definitely would have been, like, probably, like, 5 gallons of depression, but yeah, I've gotten a pretty good handle on it nowadays. Maybe we'll go half gallon just because it's the holidays. And then when it comes to good looks, you'd have to, like, grab one of those, like, massive, I don't even know what you call it, but those, like, massive spoons where they have, like, the curved handles. It's sort of like for soup or whatever. Go in and just, like, remove some water for the good looks. And then after that, just toss in, like, 5 gallons each of gamer and anime weeb, and yeah, that about sums it up. We're only at 3 special kills for this thing. Dog, it's round 18. Well, the lamp officially turned off. It started flickering and then it just turned off entirely. Yeah, I don't think it's my cord or my box. I'm pretty sure that LED literally just died right before my eyes. I barely even used it, too. Like, I've used it a few days while sitting back here at my desk. I used it, like, 3 or 4 times throughout the year for, like, half an hour each. I don't understand. I'm also just now realizing, like, how dark it used to be in my setup back here before I put the lamp there. And, yeah, I definitely need to fix that LED because it's so dark. I'm literally gonna, like, fall asleep. I mean, for you guys, it isn't that bad because there's literally, like, a bright LED shining in my face right there. But I just mean, like, everywhere else around the setup but besides that, like, yeah, it is so dark. I do have a lava lamp, but I would be scared to put that next to my PC set. I don't know. That seems like a recipe for disaster. It's funny, the only reason that I ever wanted a lava lamp as a kid was because there was one in the movie Shark Tale. It took me over 2 decades, but I finally got one earlier this year, and my lamp just turned back on, so, I mean, oh, whoa, now it's flickering. I don't know if you guys can actually, like, see the lights flickering off of my face or whatever, but yeah, that's actually starting to concern me a little bit. Bro, where's the special enemies? I've been going at this for, like, I mean, it hasn't been that long, but I just feel like usually there'd be more spawning in by now. Okay, you know what? If this thing is just gonna keep doing this, I'm just gonna turn it off completely. It keeps flickering. Round 20. How many manglers usually spawn during an exfil at this round? Because I know, like, round 25, round 30, whatever, like, you usually get a good amount, but, like, I don't know. If we exfil next round, are we actually going to get enough to get this done? We'll see how many special kills we're sitting out by the end of this round, then we'll decide. Okay, there's another mangler right there. If I can just beam him down, thank you. Man, I forgot how fast these critical kills used to go when I was doing, like, ARs and SMGs. Just, like, now that I'm on all the slow weapons, like the LMGs and the marksman rifles and the snipe, like, all that stuff takes so much longer. But that's the SMGs, dude. You just blaze through the round so fast. Here's the thing. Exfil is available right now, but I only have 4 special. Am I really? You usually get, like, what, 2 during the exfil? We could probably get 1 on the way, which means I'd still be 2 off. Okay, if I can get, like, 1 or 2 more to spawn in before we go to the exfil. Okay, there's 1 back here. Maybe this will actually happen. We got the 1 back there, which means, yeah, okay, now we're at 5. So if I can get 1 more to spawn in just real quick before I hit this exfil. I don't see nothing spawning in. Okay, I think I just gotta go for it because I don't want to miss my exfil window either because, like, sure, I could push it up to round 25. Like, I'd have no problem doing that. But the thing is, at that point, I would most definitely have it done. I just feel like I kind of be wasting, I don't know, just kind of like time at that point because I'd just be using a weapon that I already have done and can't really do anything with. You know, that's kind of how my brain works. So if anything, I'd rather just take it into another match and keep it in my back pocket to knock out those last 1 or 2 as I do the DM10 next time. I see a few manglers spawning in right now. So we have a minute. Okay, yeah, this is going to be really chaotic, but I have an idea. So we're going to take out this mangler really quick. If we can just, all right, there we go. Got him to, oh no. I don't want to go down either. Okay, now there's another mangler over there. So again, risky plays here because we only have 50 seconds and I'm not even on the roof yet. But if I can come over here, knock you out real quick, get you ignited and all that. Okay, that puts us at 7. Now, once we get up here, we should have at least 2 more spawning in, if my count is correct. Okay, we have 45 zombies to take out. There's an abomination spawn. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is starting to look really risky. Nah, I just got to go for it. I got to whip out the chopper gunner real quick. We'll take out the abomination. We'll spawn back in, and hopefully 2 more manglers spawn in. Well, we made it to the exfil, but man, I was 2 special kills off. Are you kidding me? Usually, like, at least 2 manglers spawn in right there. It is what it is. Like I said, if anything, I'll just keep it in my back pocket, and the next match that I do, because the next time I play, I'll be knocking out the DM10. I'll just get the last 2 special limbs there, and then spin the box to see if I can get another weapon. Actually, no, the GPMG is on the wall in this map, ain't it? Or, no, the XMG, I think. It's over in the graveyard, so what I'll do is I'll spawn it with the KSV, grab the DM10 off the wall, do my critical kills with that, finish up the special kills with that, and then run over to the graveyard and start working on the special kills with that. This is what happens when you start grinding Nebula Camo. Like, if you don't multitask like this, you're gonna be just wasting time and XP. Yup, 2 special limbs off. Dang it, dude. Also, for anyone curious right now, like, as to what my game plan is with the rest of the mastery camos in the game, basically right now, obviously I already have Dark Matter after Nebula. Then I'll be going all in on Abyss Camo, like literally just like day in, day out. It's just gonna be nothing but Abyss Camo. Like right now, as I've been going for Nebula, I won't lie, I haven't just been like day in, day out going for Nebula, because obviously I probably would have been done by now. I've still been playing multiplayer just because I really enjoyed the multiplayer in this game and I still want to play it, you know, whenever I get the chance to, but yeah, you know, once I get to Warzone, that's where I'm just gonna go all in just so I can blast through that as fast as possible, because it should be relatively easy as long as I stick to Plunder, but it's getting to that point in the Nebula grind where I think I'm just gonna stick to zombies only at this point and just literally go all in. Because again, I have still been playing multiplayer, just, you know, intermittently in between zombies matches. But at this point, I'm just ready to see this thing through. I think it's time that I just fully commit, put my head down, bunker down, and just go all in on the grind for the next few days until I have it done. But anyway, as always, massive shout out to the patrons and channel members. They can only the low ball tier, and even big shout out to the big ball tier. I'm asking a big time, and the big shout out to the G tier. Run Vincent, let's just go. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Good run, Nidodoki, arigatou gozaimasu. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.